Let me tell you two women who can't stop thinking about a man. One was my client, the other was me. I didn't loop on my ex-husband because let's get a divorce was final. What happened was I looped on a guy for a year because it was a maybe, a potential. In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 ways for your nervous system to finally get a clear answer so you can take your life back, not just get over it or go on more dates. Number 1, find the open loop. When my divorce was final, my mind actually did not loop on my ex-husband. It looped on that one unanswered question. Could I have fixed it? When my ex-husband asked for the divorce, I actually didn't know why our marriage fell apart. 2 months later, we got back together and we tried to work things out, but it showed me that we didn't have the commitment to continue working it out. So the loop of him being my life partner for my teammate, that chapter has closed. But it never addressed the open loop for me. Why did it break down? So for the next few years, I went deep into self-development, trying to keep answering that loop. Why did it happen? How can I stop continuing the cycle in future relationships to work? So understanding what old loop is keeping you stuck, you can name it to tame it. In my coaching practice, I developed a framework called PEACE. P-E-A-C-E. Pause, explore, allow, choose, and encourage. When I realize there's this open loop, I pause. Then I explore what is happening. What meaning am I giving to this open loop? I needed to be perfect to deserve love because I couldn't find the answer of why my divorce failed. Accepting myself, allowing myself to be imperfect became my answer, my antidote to this unanswered question. And that allowed me the peace and closure that I needed. I invite you to pause and explore what is that open question for you that is a maybe. When you name it, you can tame it. Number 2, understand that you're attached to the maybe, not the man. With other men that I really fell in love with years after my divorce, I was fantasizing that maybe one day we'll get back together. When his kids are grown, we might have better timing and we'll eventually be happy together. And that kept me stuck for a whole year. And then I found out that he was dating someone just 2 months after we broke up when I was so heartbroken. That completely closed the loop because the certainty appeared. There will be no longer a future for us together, but it also told me that, wow, he moved on so quickly and my nervous system suddenly no longer felt attracted to this fantasy. It closed the loop. All of a sudden, I felt so silly hanging on to this attachment. My body actually felt disgusted. And that's when I know I can finally move on. See this in many other women. The pattern is our attachment to the fantasy, to the future that we imagine, not the reality itself. But when you can see the reality that maybe you're incompatible, it gives you certainty, and then your nervous system can move on when it's a clear no. I know it hurts. When you really feel and let yourself the pain outside of your body, you can eventually be free. So again, pause, explore what that reality actually is, not the fantasy in your head. And once you have that clear answer, you can finally rest and move on. Third and final point, if he couldn't give you the answer, give it to yourself. My client had a wonderful few months with the guy she dated after divorce. It felt like the love of her life that she never felt so cherished. And then he ghosted her. That was more painful than the divorce itself because he left her hanging. A man who is committed to you will never leave you hanging, will never ghost you and never give you a maybe. And that pain is not you longing for him, it's your nervous system again hanging on a maybe. And so I coach her through this. If he wanted to, he would. And that helped her clear the fantasy. So when someone gives you a maybe or ghosts you, that's them leaving that open loop. Let his action show you what the final reality and answer is, and close it yourself. Pour that energy back into you. We center so much attention on men, wanting a man, wanting them back. How can we feel more attractive so that we can get more attention? Leave those narratives out and pour that energy back into you, nourishing your body, your mind, and your money, all the ways, so then you can level up as a person and feel whole and complete. Because when you live a life so full, you have no room for maybes. Your tolerance for BS gets so much less because you're living your best life. Dating becomes the cherry on top, not the cake. So here's a reflection for you. What is that open loop that your nervous system has been guarding this whole time? And what are you ready to let go of? Comment below. I would love to know. Take my glow up quiz. Where are you stuck in your glow up? To see if identity, money, or body, which area you want to pour into first. And you can find in the link in the description below. Again, thank you for being here because you are choosing you.